where you are, what you're doing, whether you're relaxing after a long day or you're just starting your evening, I want to tell you that you're tuned in to the right station with the perfect program for you. It's that time of the day where you have nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing to lose because Diola is in the studios. Well, a wonderful evening to you wherever you're listening to me from. A beautiful, wonderful evening to you. Can I also use this medium to say Happy New Month, Nigeria? Happy New Month to you all. Happy Independence Day to every proud son and daughter of this great nation. Today we celebrated freedom, yes, unity, and hope of a better tomorrow. October has just opened, doors, and we've waved the green and white flag. We've reminded ourselves that true freedom is not just about our nation, but it's about the choices we make to make things better for ourselves. But I pray, yes, this October is going to open doors of blessings, doors of favor, and bring good tidings. Amen. And this is me officially welcoming you to another Wednesday edition of the Unspoken Truth. Yes, the relationship talk, and the second segment of the show, the Guess Who segment, where you send me a message containing your name, your partner's name, your boyfriend, girlfriend, your fiance, your sweetheart, your honey bunny, sugar candy, yes, anyone that works for you. You send me a message containing your name, their name as well, and the contact of the person I'll be calling. Likewise, the beautiful message you want me to read to them live on radio. So now, when that segment comes, I call them on the radio. I read to them that romantic message. And the twist is they will have to guess who the sender of the message is. And I say this every time that when it's time for the Guess Who segment, the Guess Who game, you do not tell your partner, the person I'll be calling, you do not give them the hint or clue that they should or they will be receiving a call. So it comes as a pure surprise to them. Now, all of this will be reaching you live from the studios of Voice of the People 90.3 FM. I'm your host, your radio nighttime partner, and my name is Diola. Well, tonight, because of time, let's just get right into it. We'll be diving into a hot topic. A hot one. A very delicate matter that can build or scatter relationships and marriages. And I'm sure you're wondering, Diola, what could it be? Yes, we want to know because, when it's Wednesdays, it's all about our marriages, our relationships, everything revolving around love. Yes, everything about love. And so what we'll be talking about tonight basically is, should you tell your partner everything about your past relationships? I mean, every single thing about your past. Not telling them 5%, not giving them even 15, 20%. Should you tell your partner everything about your past? Now, before we get started, remember that this is a conversation, of course. So remember to send in your comment, call in, or drop your thoughts in the live chat if you're watching right now on YouTube. The studio lines 0700 903 903 903 and 0803 692 9933. The lines will be opened shortly. Time for you to be a part of the conversation. Likewise, you can send me your message to the studio WhatsApp line 0817 175 6338. And like I said, if you're online right now, you can join me live on YouTube at Voice of the People 90.3 FM to share your thoughts. Now back to the conversation for tonight. Should you tell your partner everything, every single detail about your past relationships? Now let's be real, if we're being honest with each other. Some of us believe that when you meet someone new, you should be like an open book. You should be open to whosoever you just met. Probably you're trying to go into a new relationship, or yes, you've seen someone and you are probably looking at a future thing with them. So you should be like an open book. You should be able to tell them everything that has happened to you in the past, everything you've done, you've experienced in the past. No secrets, no hidden chapters, nothing. You should tell them about your ex, your mistakes, even those heartbreak stories that made you cry. Every single detail you should be able to tell them, because they say if there is no transparency, then there is no trust. And we know the importance of trust in marriages and relationships. We know the extent to which trust is vital. Yes, we know. But on the other side, if we were to look at it from another angle, some will also tell you what is in the past, Diola, let it remain in the past. They'll tell you, why do you have to drag yesterday's dust into today's clean house that is already clean on its own? You know what it is like for you to take dirt and bring it into a clean home. So people feel like, no, for me, Diola, no, what is in the past should be in the past. It should remain in the past, because sometimes they feel like the truth you reveal may not set you free. The Bible tells you that speak the truth, say the truth, and let it set you free. When you say the truth, it will set you free. But for some people, they feel like, if I say the truth, it may not set you free. It may actually chain you or even destroy your relationship or marriage. So it's like a two-way thing. And that's why we need to talk about it on the show, because we really need to know for real. We need to know deeply. Should you tell? Is it ideal? What is appropriate? What should be done in situations like this when you're about to go into a relationship or you're about to settle down with someone? Do you think you should tell your partner everything about your past? I mean, your past relationships, everything you've done in the past. Should they be aware? Not 50% aware, not 10% aware. I mean 100% aware. But let's break it down. Yes, we need to break it down. I'll say some things on the show so we can understand what the whole situation is like, right? When you tell your partner everything about your past, on one side, I can say that you're building trust. You are trying to build trust in that marriage, in that relationship. When you're open, your partner feels safe, because they feel like, of course, before we started dating, before we started seeing each other, before we eventually got married, she already told me a lot of things about herself. He already told me a lot of things about himself, things that already happened to him in the past. And so they feel like, okay, I trust you, you trust me, because we've opened ourselves to each other. It's just like, okay, let's say Tolu and Femi are dating. Now Tolu tells Femi that, guy, I've been cheated on before. So sometimes I feel insecure. I'm scared that you might also want to do same, this, that. You've told Femi rather, what you've experienced in your past relationship. So now when Tolu begins to question Femi, he knows not to misinterpret those questions as nagging. He now understands her better, that, oh, probably because of what she has experienced in the past, that is why she's asking these questions. Oh, who are you talking to on the phone? Where did you go to? Okay, will you be going out? Will you be this, that, and all of that? So Femi knows better not to misinterpret those questions as nagging. He understands Tolu well enough to see it from the fact that she's insecure, and that's because of what has happened to her in the past. All right, so now that honesty makes the bond between both of them stronger. You definitely agree with me on that, because when you open yourself to your partner, when your partner opens their self to you, it makes that bond grow stronger. That's when you understand each other. You understand what your partner is saying to you. Your partner understands you better. So, of course, the bond grows stronger. Now, I'll tell you another one. Another one that feels like an advantage of telling your partner everything about your past is that, there are no hidden bombs. And when I'm talking about bombs, something that can just explode and, just make the marriage crash within the twinkle of an eye. You can just make the relationship scatter. That's what I mean when I say bomb. So when you tell your partner, or when your partner tells you things about their past, tells you everything about their past rather, there are no secrets between the both of you. And there's this thing, secrets have a way of leaking, trust me. In fact, Yorubas will say, how do they put it? They say koso tobo labe orun. Now the interpretation of the very one now is that nothing can be hidden forever under the heavens. Nothing is hidden. Yes, nothing stays hidden. That's the meaning. So if you and your partner are sharing everything about your past, in a way, it means that there are no secrets between the both of you. Now, I'll tell you why, to an extent, it's an advantage. Take, for instance, you've dated someone working in your partner's office. It's better your partner hears it from you than from outsiders. Your babe, she was my ex. You know that type of situation. Do you understand that type of situation? You understand clearly, very well what I'm saying. So it's better when your partner hears it from you themselves, that, okay, this is what has happened to me in the past. This is what has happened to me. Or this is the person I've dated and it's went like this, than going outside. And then outsiders are the one feeding them with that information that, this, your babe, your guy, this, that. Because when it comes from a third party, even a small issue can, look like a big betrayal, that like you've done something huge. And there is also emotional connection. And what I'm talking about is sharing your past with your partner shows that you trust them enough to let them into your deepest places. Things that has happened to you in the past, sometimes you even feel like, I don't want to go into that chapter. I don't want to visit that phase again in my life. But the moment you let your partner into that moment, into that story, into that phase, that, oh, this was what happened to me years ago, like this, and it went this way, it means you trust them enough to want to tell them those things that you have experienced. And sometimes it even helps them understand your love language, how you want them to love you, how you want to be loved. It makes them understand better. Okay, my girlfriend, I take her as someone that doesn't like this. I take her as someone that likes, oh, my girlfriend, talk about this, she loves it a lot. That's because they've shown you how they want to be loved, things they like. And there's just a whole lot of things. But on the other hand, I'm telling you for a fact that telling your partner everything about your past can still cause some harm than good. Now let's be honest. Yes, not everyone can handle that, download, that full gist. Your partner coming and telling you that, okay, you say you want to date me, but this has happened to me in the past. This is what I did when I was in university. This is what I did when I was in Kogi State, blah, 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 and all of that. Not everyone can handle the things you think, okay, you should tell them. Not everyone can. You're telling your partner, I've dated 5 people in the past, and instead of your partner to see your growth, in their head, they're counting. Oh, she has been with Kola. She has been with Kayode. She has been with Faith. She has been with Entayo. She has been with Marcus. They are counting it in their head. 1, 2, 3. And from there, jealousy starts to grow. And I know, we know for a fact that jealousy in relationships, in marriages, can be unhealthy when not controlled. We know that. In fact, another one is the fact that they might begin to weaponize your past. I will tell you more. When I say weaponize your past, I'm telling you that your partner, after telling them everything about your past, they might likely use your past as a weapon. Some people use the truth you've told them against you during argument. Imagine you confess to your partner that, oh yeah, when I was in university, I once cheated on my partner then. Tomorrow, when you come late from work, when you don't take their calls in time, they throw it to your face. Yes, now, this is not the first time you're doing it. You've been doing it before. You've always been like this. Yes, you've always been like this. I'm not even surprised. Trust me. Now, in that situation, that relationship, that marriage will begin to shake. Yes, the tables are shaking already, and it might not stand fully. In fact, it might break, it might scatter to the point that you won't be able to make anything out of it. Like, you can't revive that relationship. That's the extent to which telling your partner everything about your past can do to your relationship or your marriage. Even living in the shadow of your ex. Yes, this one is very common. You just met someone, and in your conversation, you're already telling him, oh, my ex used to do this, so she celebrates me on my birthday. She doesn't forget my birthdays. No, she cooks for my mom, even when we were not engaged yet. Oh, my guy, he does this, he does that. It was your ex, of course. Now, if you talk too much about your ex, your partner might, start feeling like they're in a competition with your ex. They'll begin to wonder, am I measuring up? Do you still think about that person? Am I still doing well? Do you love them more than you love me? And, it's just a lot. And that's because you are telling them the things you do when you were dating that person. Or every Valentine, we go out, we spend time in the cinemas, we do this. It's just you talking. But in your partner's head, it's more like, is it just talking, or is it beyond talking? Have you completely let go of your ex? And that kind of insecurity can poison love. It can kill your relationship or marriage. question for debate tonight is: should you tell your partner everything? I mean, every single thing about your past relationships. Everything. Should you tell them everything? Or you just select some parts now, like storybook, select some chapters. Oh, chapter 1, chapter 5, chapter 10. And those are the chapters that you just tell them. And put yourself in this situation. If your partner told you every single detail about their past, the number of people they dated, the heartbreaks they've experienced, even the messy mistakes they've made, would you feel closer to them, or would you start seeing them, in a different way? Will you start feeling like, you get that kind of cringe feeling? Would you feel that way? And be sincere if you've been in this situation. Did telling the truth, did telling your partner everything about your past, did it help in the relationship or marriage, or did it hurt your marriage or your relationship? And if you're married or you're in a relationship as well, did you tell your partner everything about yourself? As I'm speaking to you, as you're listening to my voice, can you say for sure that, Diola, yes, I can tell you for a fact, my partner, I told him, she's aware about everything that happened to me in my past. She's aware about my past to the littlest detail. Come tell me on the show tonight. Well, I can see a lot of contributions already. Yes, but keep sending your messages. Don't hold back. But before we start taking calls for this conversation, remember that we'll be moving into the second segment of the show very soon, and that's the Guess Who segment, where you send me a message of your name, your loved one name, your wife, your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your fiance, the person you've promised to do forever with. You send me their name as well as their contact, active contact, please. And the beautiful romantic message you want me to read to them, very brief message you want me to read to them live on air. But the fun part is I will mention to them who the message is from. So when I read to them, your partner will have to guess if it's you. So just get ready, because a lot of persons are about to be surprised tonight. And for those sending the Guess Who messages as text messages, please, the only way you can be part of that segment is sending your Guess Who messages to the studio WhatsApp line, and that is 0817 175 6338. I'll take it again, 0817 175 6338. And when we get back from this music break, I'll come to you, my listener, and then we can talk about, yes, should you tell your partner everything about your past relationships? And like I said, every single detail. The numbers to call when the time is right are 0700 903 903 903 or 08036 929933, 0700 903 903 903 or 08036 929933 are the numbers to call to be a part of the show. You can also drop your thoughts, your opinion on the WhatsApp line 0817 175 6338, or join me right now on YouTube at Voice of the People 90.3 FM. My name is Diola, and your radio nighttime partner. This is the Unspoken Truth Wednesday relationship talk, and guess who? Well, the sound you'll be listening to right now is titled Ifewa Gbono by Tiwa Savage featuring Leo Wonder. Don't go nowhere. I'll be back. show tonight, I've been asking a very controversial question. I said, should you tell your partner everything about your past? Everything about your past relationships, what you've done in the past. Should it stay in the past? Should it remain in the past? Or when you're about to go into a new relationship, or you're about to, get married, settle down with someone, you should open up everything that has happened to you. And I've talked about the advantages of telling everything. Yes, I mentioned the fact that it can help you build trust. It makes your partner understand you better. There are no secrets between both of you. And so it makes the relationship, smooth. Yeah, smooth sailing. At the same time, I said, when you also voice out your truth, can be used against you. In their head, they're calculating. They might start to get jealous, feel insecure. And so we just want to know for real, what is the better way to go about it? Should you tell your partner everything about your relationship? Should you tell them some part, or you tell them everything? If your partner told you every single detail about their past, the number of people they've dated, they've been with, the heartbreaks they've experienced, the mistakes they've made, will you feel closer to them, or will it make you draw back? Will it make you start seeing them in a certain type of way? And be sincere. If you've been in this situation, telling the truth, did it hurt, or did it make things better? Telling your partner everything about yourself, did it make things better, or did it hurt that relationship or that marriage? And if you are married, or you are in a relationship right now, did you tell your partner everything about yourself, about your past? Can you tell Diola for a fact that as I'm speaking to you, Diola, yes, my partner is aware about everything that has happened to me in the past? Well, you come share your experience with us on the show. Zero 700-903-903-903 or 08036929933 are the numbers to call to be part of the show tonight. Likewise, you can send me your messages, your opinion, your thoughts on WhatsApp 0817-175-6338, or you can send me your opinion on the comments. You can send it to the comment section on YouTube at Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Now remember that when you join the show, please tune down the volume of your radio set. Tell me your name and where you're calling from, and remember to keep your Guess Who messages coming in. We have a few, but you could send your Guess Who messages, so you don't say, Diola didn't call my girlfriend, Diola didn't call my boyfriend. I don't want to hear that. All right, Victor Chukwemeka is also saying, to me, it is good to tell your partner everything about your past relationship. He's also saying, Diola, I'd agree to you. Good evening to you too, Chukwemeka Victor.
Hello,
Hello, good evening.
good evening, Diola.
Good evening to you, Gu.
How you doing?
I'm doing great tonight.
Happy New Month.
Yeah, happy new month. Beautiful October.
Yes,
Oh,
month of freedom.
yes. Truly the month of freedom. Thank you.
Yes, I greet you. I greet you
Thank you so
especially.
much. Thank you.
Trust you have a great day today, right?
Yes, very well.
No say no choo, no wow, right?
Mm-mm, not at all.
No disturbance,
At
Abby.
all. Thank you. How are you doing as
Okay.
well?
Oh, just do. Thank God. We bless
Mm-hmm.
God
Mm-hmm.
for another day now.
Exactly.
Yeah. You see this matter.
Uh-huh.
It's good to tell your partner
Everything.
your past. You understand, but before you do that, know the kind of man or the kind of woman that you're doing that with.
Hmm.
You understand? Hey, like you say, some of them will use it. And so maybe when you have problem, they will tell
Mm-hmm.
you, you that did this one, you that did this one.
Hmm.
Understand?
Mm-hmm.
So if you are telling your partner, make sure that he or she is in the same page with you.
Uh-huh.
Understand?
Mm-hmm.
Not somebody that will use it against you.
Against you later.
Yeah. So for me, I feel it's ideal to tell your partner. You understand?
Everything.
So
Okay.
just the necessary ones. So but for me,
Mm-hmm.
I feel you should tell the necessary one. So not telling I've slept with this social women, I've
Mm-hmm.
slept with the Chiamaka, I've slept with the Choma, I've slept with, you understand that kind of thing.
Yeah, I do.
So just or start telling them your body count. So
Hmm.
for me, I don't think that one really makes sense, you understand.
So
So
which are they supposed to tell their partner? Which are we supposed to tell
maybe
our partner?
if you have what are they calling it? Maybe want some kind of sickness or something like that.
Hmm.
You understand? Because some people will know they are having this sickness, they will not tell the person that they want to get married to. You
Hmm.
understand? And
Hmm.
when they are not into the marriage, they will start running up and down. But if you
Okay.
make that one, if you make it clear to the person, oh, I have so sickness. If the person want to be with you, he or she will be
We'll
with
be
you.
with you, right?
You understand?
Yeah.
So I feel those ones are necessary. And again, if you have a child,
Okay.
if you have a child, so
Somewhere.
yeah, somewhere. I also feel it's ideal to let that your partner know. And again, just all those necessary ones, so that even if the person hear it outside, he will know how to defend. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
some
I'm
people
aware.
can. I'm aware. Somehow people would like to, push and stand. Maybe when they see your partner on the way, your partner is doing this. You just be like, no, no, we have discussed about it. I'm aware of. Even the person will be shocked. You understand?
Hmm.
So that is just it. But if you are doing that, just know the kind of your partner. If it's somebody that can condone that,
Hmm.
and will know maybe when you people have one or two problem, you will start using it against you.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you did this one. Understand that kind of a thing. So it's good.
Hmm.
uh But when you are doing it, just think twice.
Eh.
Just minor things. So
All right. Thank
that's
you.
just it.
Thank you
Well
so
done.
much.
Just
Thank you. You want to tell me your name before leaving? Okay. Well, let's see if we can still get more messages. Okay. And from the WhatsApp, Chuka from Surulere says, Diola, I believe you should tell your partner everything. If you're hiding your past, then what else are you hiding? For me, trust is built on full disclosure. I'd rather know it all upfront than be shocked later. Now, this is a very tricky situation if you ask me, because for some they're saying, okay, tell me, Diola, yes, they must tell me, I need to know upfront, I need to be aware. At the same time, when you are later informed that this and this has happened, hope, it's not even about hope, because we've seen situations where the truth later backfires. So in that situation, would you regret telling your partner the things you told your partner about your past? Shukwemeka from YouTube is still saying no, it is not everything you need to tell your partner, okay? All right. Well, if you're saying it is not everything that your partner needs to know about your past, then what are the things you feel your partner should know? Let's take a few messages. Aisha from Ikeja. Diola, I don't agree. Sometimes telling everything only creates unnecessary drama. My ex once told me too much and I couldn't stop comparing myself to the people in his past. I say keep some things private if it won't affect your future together. So for Aisha, it's more like there are some things that you shouldn't tell your partner, and there are some things your partner should also be aware of. Well, fair enough. Okay. This is another angle entirely. Ungozi from Lekki says, I think women deserve to know everything. So the men, they don't deserve to know everything. Is that what you're saying? So that we can get it correctly. But she's saying, I think women deserve to know everything. If you've made mistakes before, let me hear it from you. That way, if I choose to love you, I'm loving you with my eyes wide open. Still go more. Okay. Prince Adelusi says, good evening, Diola. Should I tell my partner everything about my past relationship? No. Tell your partner little thing and reserve the others, because your partner can disappoint and betray you in the future, and that's a hard truth. You can call it the unspoken truth. Well, okay. Can I still rush these messages? Let's take this one. Emeka from it didn't even speak the location. Emeka says, Diola, the truth is Nigerians like to say past should be in the past, but the past always comes back somehow. So it's better to speak it once and for all than let someone outside scatter your home with gist. So for most of us, it seems like, yes, Diola, you should tell them they should be aware, but it is not everything that you should still tell them. Now, it's just a two-way thing. Telling them, not telling them, but let's take a look at this. Well, what I'm going to say concerning telling your partner everything about your past or not telling your partner everything about your past is not every detail of your past deserves airtime in your present. Yes, honesty is important, but wisdom is greater. Yes, wisdom is very much greater. You must know how to say it, what to say, and even when to say it. You need to study your partner, just like one of the callers said on the show. You need to understand the type of person you are with. Either you're married to or you're dating in a relationship with. You need to understand their type of person. Do you see them as someone who will understand you better? Do you see them as someone who will, take your errors, your mistakes as theirs and not use them against you in the future? And just like one of the contributors said on the show, humans can disappoint. Your partner can disappoint you, can turn their back against you. And so honesty is important, but wisdom needs to be applied. So if you feel your partner is someone that will understand when you say some certain things, then quite all right, it is good to open up to them. So you feel like, yes, there are no secrets, I'm hiding nothing, there is nothing you want to know that I've not told you. But if you feel like, this person, no, probably is hot tempered, she's hot tempered, or you feel like they've not gotten to that level where they understand you better, then it's best to still keep some things to yourself. Because if it's a past mistake that could affect your future together, fine, you can tell them. But if it's something that has no bearing on your relationship, that can't do anything to your relationship, ask yourself, am I saying this to clear my conscience, or am I saying this, will I be saying this to my partner to build us better? Because at the end of the day, love without trust is just like a house without foundation. But at the same time, saying too much truth without wisdom can actually tear down that very building. Yes, can tear down what you're trying to build. So it takes wisdom, the wisdom of God, to go about the situation. And I pray God keep guiding our relationships and marriages in Jesus' name. All right, beautiful people, it's time. It's that time, and I'm so excited because it's that time of the night. It's time for our Wednesday Guess Who segment. You know the rules, you already know the drill. You send me a message with your name, your fiance, boyfriend, girlfriend, that person that is telling you, Tayo, you are the only one I'm seeing. There is no other person, Sade. It is just you. If I don't marry you, what will I gain? If I don't marry you, I can't marry anybody. Yes, that person. Send me their name and their contact, as well as that beautiful message you want me to read to them live on radio. And trust me, I can't wait to get started. I'm going to read to them those messages, and they will have to guess who the sender of the message is. But just stay tuned, we'll get into it very soon. I'll be back. All right, you're still listening to the Wednesday Relationship Talk and Guess Who edition of the Unspoken Truth right here at Voice of the People 90.3 FM. And my name is Diola, your one and only radio nighttime partner. Like I said, we are heading into that very segment where I become your love messenger on the show. I usually say this, that if you no get mad, no put body for this segment, oh, don't try it. Yes, because this segment, some tables might, be shaking something. Well, but we don't want to see all of that. We just want to share love, read to your partner beautiful messages, and just put smiles on your faces. And we'll be doing that right now. We'll start with this very one. Okay, I'll be calling your boyfriend. Okay, Ebube wants me to call our boyfriend Dan and read this beautiful message to Dan. So let's do that together. Yes, you need to learn. Hello.
Hmm?
Hello, good evening.
Mm,
Please, am I speaking with Peace?
yeah,
I'm sorry, are you sleeping? Did I wake you up from your sleep?
yeah,
Oh, I'm really sorry about that.
yeah.
Okay, my name is Diola, and I'm calling you live from a national radio station, Voice of the People, 90.3 FM.
Okay.
So, Peace, I have a beautiful message for you. Someone sent me to you tonight. Can I go ahead with the message?
Mm,
Okay, the message reads, I tell her that I love her, but no one else. She is the only woman I'll ever love in my whole life.
wow.
You said what?
Wow.
You said wow.
Mm.
How do you feel hearing this?
The person that called, can I know the person?
You said what?
I said, can I know the person?
Can you know the person? Okay, please, can you do something for me too right now?
What?
Can you help me guess who the sender of this message is? Hello?
Hello?
Can you guess who the sender of the message is?
You, my husband, my who is?
Your husband.
Yes.
But you wanted me to tell you who the, sender of the message is. You know it's your husband. You're sure?
No, no, sir.
You're very sure. What's your husband's name? Does he answer another name?
No,
What if it's not Okechukwu?
no, anybody except them, so who is?
So it's your husband. Is that what you're saying?
Mm.
Thank you so much, Peace. Well, your husband, Okechukwu, asked me to call you tonight and read you that beautiful message.
Wow, wow,
And I'm
wow.
sorry for disturbing your sleep, all right?
No, Allah.
All right. Have a lovely
Thank
night
you.
rest.
I need to thank
Thank
you very, very
you.
much.
Thank you. Okay. I mean, she was amazed considering the fact that she just woke up. She said, wow. Probably not expecting that from her husband. Understandable. Okay. Let's move to the next person. Okay. Let's call Ineka. Judge wants us to call Ineka. Now, this message, okay, let me just leave it at that. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello, good evening. Okay.
Evening.
We won't be doing that. And you already know why we won't be doing that. You already know, definitely. Someone is saying try it again, okay? Let's try Unica again. Okay. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Please, am I speaking with Inika?
Yes.
Good evening to you. My name is Diola, and I'm calling you live from Voice of the People 90.3 FM, a national radio station.
Okay.
Ineka, someone asked me to call you tonight to read you a romantic, lovely message. Can I go ahead with that?
Yes, you can.
All right. The message reads, Hello, mommy. You are who I want to be the mother of my children. Have a family business with you and be a blessing to the people around you. I don't know how to express my feelings, but deep inside my heart, you are the bone of my bone and the flesh. My 1 plus 1 equals 1 mathematics. I have been feeling the magnet and chemistry with you, my dear. That's the message, Inika.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Inika, can you guess who sent me to read you this message?
Um, I don't really know. Mm,
You don't know?
no.
Okay, who is likely to think about it? The message is a romantic, a lovely one. Someone wants you to be the mother of, their children, want to do forever with you, your 1 plus 1, those sweet things. So, who is likely to send you this message?
um, Obi.
Obi, does he answer another name?
I yes.
Okay, what's the name?
I'm used to this one.
What did you say?
I'm used to this one.
I'm missed to this one.
I'm used to this name.
Okay, I'm not getting you clearly. You said Obi at first, right?
Yes.
So does Obi have another name that you call him, like you know him as?
Um, I don't really know, but I'm used to this particular name.
Okay, you're just used to Obi. Okay,
Yes.
can I ask you a question?
Okay.
Who is Obi to you?
He's a friend.
Obi is a friend.
Yes.
Do you have a boyfriend?
No.
You don't have a
Oh,
boyfriend.
this person is trying to ask me out.
Okay, he's trying to ask you out. You
Yes.
know him very well.
Yes.
You just know him as Obi, nothing else.
Mm, I don't know if he has another name, Sha.
So what are we going to do about this? Now you're saying you're not in a relationship, right?
Yes.
But you are sure, you're certain that it is Obi that asked me to call you tonight, not nobody else.
Yes.
So
I
what
don't.
what if it's not Obi that asked me to call you?
My bad.
You're bad. What is his full Obi?
Is that
What is the full Obi, like the full Obi name?
Obi? I don't really know. I just know him for Obi.
Okay, what am I going to do? Okay, Um, can I
Chuku,
tell you? I'm just
chukuka.
going to tell you. What did you
Is
say?
it chukuka?
Chukuka.
Yes.
Is Chukuka different from Obi?
No, the same person.
Same person. All right.
Yes,
So
yes.
let me do this right now. The
Okay.
person that asked me to call you, before we do that, do you know anybody that bears Judge?
George.
Yeah.
No, no.
But you know Obia Julu.
Yes.
Okay, so who is Obia Julu to you?
He's my friend.
And it's different from Chukuka.
No.
It's the same person.
Hmm.
Well, Obia Julu asked me to call you tonight. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so very much,
All
Inika.
right.
Good
Thank
night.
you so much. All right. Thank you.
Judge, I already called Inika and I already delivered your message to her. But the situation is a bit tricky because she knows you as just Obi and not Judge Chukuka or something, but we don't know. But you yourself is the only person that can see for sure this is what it is. Okay, well, you say Chukuka is my surname. That's fair enough.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, good evening to you.
Huh?
Good evening, can you hear me? Hello? It's quite noisy where Benedicta is. Okay, should we call out again? Let's try. Benedicta, we are waiting for you. Okay. We might have to try that one later because Benedicta is not answering the phone. So let's call Rachel. David or Ugochukwu wants us to call his girlfriend Rachel. So let's do that. Okay. Hmm. You need to answer the phone. See this beautiful message. Could she be sleeping? Okay, what do we do? We might come back to that. Okay, now Toby Loba, and he's actually saying something that is so touchy. He's saying he's not going to give up. I wouldn't give up on love, to be honest. He's really hoping she answers the phone, but I'm sorry to tell you, Ruth is not answering the phone, and I don't know how. I don't know what to do. Okay, let's call Rachel. Okay. Rachel. We want you to get off the phone. David, sorry. Rachel is not answering the phone as well, and we need to get going. And probably the last one for tonight. Let's see. Let's try calling Benedicta, and we hope she answers the phone. Seems everyone is sleeping.
Hello,
Hello? Can you hear me?
sir.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, my name is Diola and I'm calling you live on the national radio. Am I speaking with Benedicta?
Yeah,
I'm speaking with Benedicta.
I'm in the shop. Oh, sir.
Can you hear me? I can hear you
I
clearly.
can hear you now.
All right, thank you so much. Like I said, my name is Diola and I'm calling you from Voice of the People 90.3 FM.
Okay.
So Benedicta, I have a beautiful message for you tonight. Someone asked me to read you a beautiful message on radio. Should I proceed?
Okay, but I'm at the shop now. Where I am is noise, but
As long as you can hear me, it's fine.
I can hear you.
All right, so let's go. The message
Okay.
is, Happy New Month, my queen. You make my days brighter and my future sweeter. I'm grateful for you, and I pray this month brings us more love, joy, and blessings together. I love you so much, my queen.
Okay.
That's the message, Benedicta.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so can you do something for me before you leave?
What else?
Can you guess who asked me to call you tonight? Who asked me to?
I only
read this
have one
message?
person. No other person. I only have one.
Just one person.
Yes,
So
no other person.
where's the person?
Uzochi.
Who is Uzochi?
My husband to be. So,
Your husband to be. You're engaged.
yes, husband to be. I don't know.
What if it is an admirer, someone on the sideline wanting to?
I don't know if he's an admirer. Then he should come for. He should come straight now.
He should
Because I
come
don't know anybody.
So for you, it is just Uzochi.
Yes, it's him, man. But if I have an admirer, he should come straight, not beating around. the
Who
bush or-
exactly? Who exactly are you going for right now? Who do you think asked me to call you now?
I don't get you. You said what?
Who asked me to call you now? Who are you going with?
Uzochi in Lagos.
Still hiding the location. Thank you so much, Benedicta, for your time. Uzochi asked me to call you actually, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you so much. Have a lovely night.
All right. Thank you. Good night.
Good night. I just had to do that because I don't want Uzochi to tell me, Diola, you didn't call my girlfriend. Diola, you didn't call my person. And, you know, right now, Uzochi, you can see for a fact, I've called Benedicta and I've read to her your message. Okay, I can see a message right now on YouTube. Someone is asking the number to send the message to, but it is the studio WhatsApp line. I've had the time, but let's just do that. Well, the WhatsApp number is 0817 175 6338. 0817 175 6338. But I'm not sure if time will permit us to get into more Guess Who messages, calling your partner, your loved one, your boyfriend, and your girlfriend. I'm really sorry about that. For the Guess Who messages that I couldn't read tonight, like I said, I am deeply sorry. But come next Wednesday in time and send your Guess Who messages. And, then I can call your partner. I can call them and read to them the messages you want me to read to them. And I'll also apologize to those that couldn't get on the phone lines during the relationship talk segment. But, time is not always on our side. When I come into the studio, I'm like, okay, there is still time. And before you know it, it's ticking. And so many things we want to do, but we won't be able to do them on the show. And that will be all, Lagos, for tonight's relationship talk and Guess Who Wednesday edition of The Unspoken Truth. I just want to say thank you so much to all my callers and those that contributed on the relationship talk, where we asked, should you tell your partner everything about your past relationships? Thank you to those that sent in messages on YouTube, on WhatsApp, as well as those that wanted to join but was unable to. I'm sorry. And those that even listened quietly wherever you are, just saying, Diola, this is tricky. Should you talk? Shouldn't you talk? But thank you so much for being a part of the show tonight. I pray, as always, may God fill our relationships and marriages with His love. Amen. And this is me telling you to make it a date with me tomorrow, Thursday, exactly 10 p.m. Same station, Voice of the People, 90.3 FM, for our Thursday edition of the Teen Way They Bother You. And that's our pigeon show, the program where you come on the show and tell Diola, tell VOP family that this is what is on my mind. This is what has made me have sleepless night. This is what is making me not to eat well. This is what is bothering me. You come on the show and you tell us. And VOP family, people who have been in similar situations, will come on the show, or feel like, okay, this is the best thing you can do in such situation, will come and share advice. Like I said, keep it a date with me tomorrow. Also, remember to follow Voice of the People socials: Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok, YouTube at Voice of the People. 90.3 FM. And this is the voice of Diola, your radio nighttime partner, and I'm saying to you, stay safe, stay well, and stay blessed. Do have for yourself a lovely night rest. Bye bye.